Hi, today we're going to be talking about what's a dual wall, what's a single wall basket, and how do they affect your coffee at home? What do you use them for, and why were they included with your machine that you've purchased? So, to explain a little bit about what the filter's for. Your coffee machine, in essence, and all espresso machines, from the big commercial ones all the way down to the incredible home ones, are there to try and push water through your ground coffee and into your cup. And the filter's there to make sure that all that ground coffee doesn't just go straight through into your cup and you get those bits. So the filter's really, really important. The other role it plays is forming that pressure. So whenever your water's pushed through, it needs to reach a certain pressure so you extract the maximum flavor from the coffee that you've put into your basket. That's for single wall baskets. So if you go into any of your favorite local coffee shops, you'll be able to go up to their machine, and within their machine, they'll have a single wall basket. All of the machines that we produce will also come with a single wall basket. Similarly, the larger machines. And that's because all of our machines are created and intended to make incredible third wave specialty coffee at home. The other option that we include in the box, and that's a staple among a lot of our competitors, is the dual wall or pressurized basket. The purpose for this basket is usually due to either the use of pre-ground, which is why we've included it in the box, but also if the grinder built in or external to your machine can't grind fine enough to produce the pressure that you need to create that wonderful, silky, creamy espresso. To try and explain this a little bit further, what we're going to do is run a shot with some pre-ground coffee that I ground yesterday, and then run a shot with some fresh ground coffee, and you'll hopefully be able to see the pretty massive difference between the two cups and how that's going to affect the taste, which you'll have to trust me on. So to start off, we're going to take out our single wall basket and we're going to put in our dual wall pressurized basket. And then for this, we're going to leave in our single wall basket. To start off, I've got the same dose as I'll be putting into the Oracle that I'm going to put into my pressurized basket. I'm going to tamp this exactly as I would if I were making a cup of coffee. Pushing down as hard as I can, making sure it's nice and level, and trying to avoid any channeling. So now I'm just going to pop this in and let my shot run. Here we should be able to see what effect the dual wall basket's having. As the coffee flows out, it will rush into that pre-ground coffee that won't be able to form very much resistance, and then it will go into our secondary chamber, the dual wall. From this point on, it's going to force pressure, force aeration into our shot to produce this bubbly crema that we're experiencing here. To the untrained eye, this would look like a wonderful shot of coffee. Fortunately, you're with someone who's trained to tell you different. Next, we're going to run exactly the same shot with fresh ground coffee in the Oracle system. Pick our coffee here and start grinding. Now that the Oracle system is ground and tamped for me, I've got a wonderful puck of fresh ground coffee. I'm going to put this in and you'll be able to see the difference in the shot. In this one, it's the coffee that's producing the pressure, and it's the coffee that will get us that amazing flavor in our cup. You can see this delicate, gentle stream, viscous like runny honey, and that will be the same throughout the entirety of the shot. So here we've extracted 2 cups of coffee, both of which using the same dose, but using, in this case, a dual wall basket that has forced this thick, not very nice crema on the top. And then in this case, we've got this wonderful smooth crema. And throughout the entire shot, we'll have a wonderful flavor. In this one, it will be weak, almost hyperextend the acidity, but also give it an additional bitterness. And that crema on top, as it's a relatively fake crema, it will be thick and it won't be pleasing to your lips. This one is smooth and creamy throughout. It will also last longer in the cup. So hopefully this has helped explain to you, one, what the use of the dual wall and single wall baskets is, but also what to look out for when looking at other machines in the market. Another small note is our intended uses and why we included them. So the reason we included the dual wall baskets throughout is, for example, if you have friends coming over that have a differential coffee taste, if you want to try out pre-ground coffees at home, but the most important one for me is people that are either sensitive to caffeine, or if you want to have a caffeine-free alternative to your coffee machine at home without having to change and recalibrate your grinder every time someone comes over and asks. With the use of the dual wall baskets, although it will be detrimental to the flavor of your coffee, it will save you a lot of the effort in calibrating by just dosing in the right amount of pre-ground decaf that you can keep on hand, and it will create a passable shot for you to enjoy at home. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully you can enjoy coffee a lot more in the future.